What's up, everybody? Some gamer chick here, and I. Everybody knows that my video on my message to EA kind of went a hair viral. For me, it was viral 30, what, 1K views? Something like that. All I know is within it, like a weekend, it blew up, and I was like, holy shit, what the hell is going on? But, so, I mean, if you're not new to the channel, you know my view count is like 5 views per video. So, you know I'm a tiny channel and that video was crazy. But I'm back to talk more about kind of EA and some things that I have been noticing with them. And so if you didn't know already, The Sims is celebrating its 25th anniversary. I have been playing The Sims since Sims 1. I never quite got into The Sims 2. I went from Sims 1 to Sims 3, kind of skipped Sims 2. The only real Sims 2 game that I put any like hardcore hours into was the PSP one, and where like I remember something with aliens and a credit card, and yeah, it's been a while. I have the game somewhere in my house. My PSP, I just can't play it right now because the battery expanded. So yeah, I can't play on it right now. But that's besides the point. That is besides the point. Right now, we are talking about BioWare, though. So Dragon Age developers reveal they've been laid off after BioWare puts full focus on Mass Effect. Um, Not surprised with the massive flop that Veilguard was. I am not surprised that the developers for that piece of shit have been laid off. This article basically goes on to say that they're moving them around. I see a little bit of hope right here. As for Mass Effect, EA said a core team at BioWare is developing the next Mass Effect game under the leadership of veterans from the original trilogy, including Mike Gamble, Preston Wadaminuik. I am sorry, Preston, but I totally mispronounced your name. I am sorry. Derek Watts, Parrish Lay, and others. This gives me a little bit of hope that EA actually like paid attention to what happened right here. Last week, EA admitted Dragon Age The Veilguard had failed to meet sales expectations by a whopping 50%. It had expected 3 million players, but the game managed only 1.5 million. Now, they're talking about how many people played the game. They're not talking about how many copies were sold versus how many copies were refunded. So, I still don't know the answers to that. If you know them, like pop it down, because let's see. How many copies of Dragon Age the Veil? 1.5 million copies. Okay, let's see. Refunded. 14% of Dragon Age The Veilguard physical retail orders reportedly canceled ahead of the game's release. Total pre-orders less than 200,000. The Steam platform allows players to return games within 14 days of purchase for a full refund as long as the player has logged less than 2 hours of playtime. Massive refund requests. How many refunds so far? Let's see. Over. Okay, I think that might have been a meme. 79% score from people who bought the game on Steam so far. It seems like in general people are enjoying it. Most of the negative talk is from the forums from people who have only watched a few YouTube videos or a stream on Twitch and decided the game sucks. Bro, I played the game. The game sucks. 25 schmuckles. Man, talk about the cope. The haters are worse than the fans. Alright, well, let's open up Steam Store. Dragon Age. Alright, so they're not giving us any numbers for the refunds. Dragon Age the Veilguard. Yes, that is my birthday. Very mixed reviews. All reviews mostly positive. Recent reviews mixed. Let's see what the recent reviews. Not recommended. I've just uninstalled a game that has sullied the name of what used to be one of my favorite video game franchises. Dragon Age Veilguard is a disappointment to me on so many levels. Well, I beat it. The combat was fun, sure, but at the end of the day, just can't be called a Dragon Age game. It's a generic fantasy adventure game and not even a true RPG. There are very, very few choices that actually matter. If you've been following me on my streams for the game, when I was doing them consistently, I can agree with that one. Okay, so a lot of these we're not getting any like actual numbers about refunds. They're just going, oh, 1.5 million copies sold. We were expecting 3 million. And here it's talking about expected 3 million players, but the game only managed 1.5 million. So they're saying sold. They're not giving us the refund numbers. So I can imagine those refund numbers are pretty bad. This game didn't just flop hard. It flopped harder than Hassan Piker is trying to avoid the United States right now. If you know anything about that. So all in all, I'm not surprised that they are doing so many layoffs with Dragon Age and that they are going to a core team of just like veteran people that worked on Mass Effect. That does give me a little bit of hope for the next Mass Effect game, especially if like these core ones are going, okay, you guys are doing this all wrong. Look at what happened with Dragon Age. We need to go back and we need to fix all this. We need to make this a true RPG. I really do. I'm willing to have hope for the Mass Effect games. I was never really into the Mass Effect games. But then we also know that, what's her face? How many? But EA's response was, IGN asked EA for specifics on how many individuals at BioWare were being impacted by this latest change, how many faced potential layoffs, and how many remain at the studio, but EA's response was vague. The studio's priority was Dragon Age during this time. There were people continuing to build the vision for the next Mass Effect. Now that the Veilguard has shipped, the studio's full focus is Mass Effect. They are not giving refund numbers. They're just going, okay, well, we had 1.5 million players. Yeah, I am very much hoping that they have learned from this. I did go ahead and get the bundle for The Sims and The Sims 2. The first day that I was playing them, they were kind of crashing really bad. I was just playing them a little bit ago to kind of test them, and I didn't get any crashes. One of the main things that was causing them to crash is when I would like tab out of them to go and do something else. So I think, and I did update them today, so I'm thinking they kind of fixed that. But yeah, I mean, you go into all of this, and like you go into this, well, rumor was they want to release a normal Mass Effect game, then add woke elements and patches. But now that we know that, I wonder what they'll do now. I'd say they can't afford another flop, but I would have said that after Anthem, and here we are. Well, if they can't get out of the stuff that made Dragon Age Veilguard into a walking disaster, they might salvage Mass Effect. Currently playing Mass Effect 2, and it's the best one so far. I really haven't played very many of the Mass Effect games, so I don't know much about that game. I was more of a Dragon Age. I'm more of a Dragon Age fan. They had best deliver on Mass Effect, especially if they're planning a live action series. None of that Dragon Age BS. They tried to sneak in and bring back Shepard. They didn't try to sneak in BS into Dragon Age. They just you know that scene in Little Nicky where they shove a pineapple up Hitler's ass? Yeah, that's what they did with the woke bullshit in Dragon Age. They just tried to shove a pineapple up our asses. Fight me on it if you don't agree. So yeah, this entire EA has gone. Oh yeah, EA has definitely gone downhill. I mean, you look at fucking. I really do hope that that EA learned its lesson with. Yes, I do have the Mass Effect games. I just haven't played them. I should do that. Anyway, I really do hope that they learned their lesson with the failure that Veilguard is, especially when it comes to The Sims, because I've got 46 add-ons for this. And they've got I don't have any of these cuz like I looked at all of like the Okay, so for the expansion packs, I don't have Life and Death. I don't have Lovestruck. I don't have For Rent. I don't have Horse Ranch because when I saw the trailers for them, they were they did not get me excited for them. And normally when I'm like, so let's go to YouTube. When I'm on YouTube and I'm watching like Sims stuff, let's see. I normally go to James Turner. He's my normal Sims person that I watch. See, I'm totally subscribed. So I will go to him and you can see that. I was watching those. Those were pretty fun to watch. But like I love his Big Wallet series. The Big Wallet series is awesome. Like sometimes I will just go through and find his like full because he's got one playlist that is like this one was one of my favorite ones. But like he's got like full Big Wallet series. He's got 707 videos in here. And like sometimes I'll just go into this and play the entire thing. And I enjoy watching it. But in the latest expansion packs, when he does his rags to riches for them, I'm not interested. And it makes me kind of sad because I actually do like him as a creator. But EA has gone downhill so much. Like they are trying to milk The Sims 4 for all it's worth. And they've got how many total add-ons? Like it's not even giving us a number. How many add-ons? How many DLCs does Sims 4 have? I don't think that's right. 90. They have 90 DLCs for The Sims 4. 90. That is too many. I like there are games where expansion packs are a lot of fun in video games. Like I loved the expansion packs for Dragon Age Origins, Dragon Age 2, and Dragon Age Inquisition. I love the expansion packs for Planet Zoo. I mean, I have all of the Planet Zoo expansions. Like, bro. See? In library, in library, in library, in library. I have them all. They are a lot of fun. I mean, they're only like $10 a piece, so it's the Africa pack is, $10 a piece. I like them. It is fun. I love playing this game. It's a lot of fun. There are some games where expansion packs enrich the game. In The Sims 4, it's not enriching the game anymore. I mean, you've got high school years and growing together. Let's see. High school years, growing together. Let's see. I know there's another one Parenthood. I didn't even bother getting that. This one actually really wasn't too bad since it had like a whole storyline type thing. That really wasn't that bad. Um, Toddler, Kids Room. Okay, so like you've got Kids Room and Toddler stuff. Those two could have just been like a joint stuff pack right there. You have Parenthood, uh, high school years, growing together, and Discover University. All of that could have just been one expansion pack, but they separated it into like four different expansion packs, and it doesn't make any sense because then you also have Life and Death. So it's like these are all things like they give you a thing, and then I don't even know why Love Struck is an entire expansion pack. Like it would have made more sense for like a romantic game pack instead of like a full expansion pack, because every time they release a new game pack, the game breaks with it. Like the game, a lot of times, last time I played it, it was almost unplayable for me. Like it lags right off the bat and it's so annoying. Cottage Living and Seasons, they're two of my favorite ones. In Sims 3, the spellcasters were my favorite people to play. I loved playing the spellcaster occult. But Realm of Magic, I enjoyed them, but they are way too OP. The spellcasters are just way too fucking OP. Wedding Stories, from everything that I've seen of it, it is one of the most broken things I've ever seen. Werewolves is like Werewolves, Vampires, and Realm of Magic. They could have just made another Supernatural patch or another Supernatural pack, but they split it into 3, and so it's 30% off right now for all of them. So that's $14 a piece. They split it into 3. They didn't. All of these are just money grabs. That's all that is. And they canceled The Sims 5. They're just like, oh yeah, we're just going to keep making packs for The Sims 4. Have a great day. And it's like, what the fuck, EA? We get it. You're greedy little bastards. I mean, you're worse than a treasure goblin. At least those little bastards, when they die, they drop shit. But it's like Horse Ranch, Cats and Dogs, they could have been done together. But no, they split them in half so that way you could. So like your regular price that you're paying for those is $40. And nothing that I really see in them makes me want to pay $40. I don't want to pay $40 for Growing Together when I already have like Parenthood. Growing Together and Parenthood are the same packs. Like, what the fuck? Like, you've got the game packs, you've got, and then they're like, oh yeah, here's these little $5 kits with just like a little bit of stuff. I think I only have like one kit, and it was the dust one. How many kits do they have? Yeah, okay. I also have Throwback, apparently. I didn't realize I had Throwback. But, like, I have Bust the Dust. That was the only one that I, like, consciously bought. I don't remember buying this one. But I consciously bought this because the dust aspect sounded kind of fun. But the dust aspect could have, like, some of this stuff could have just been an update to the game. Like, one thing, and I know most people will like complain about things and then they don't even give kind of their own like a solution to something. One thing that I've thought about that they could do for like The Sims, trash The Sims 4, like let people buy it if they want, but like stop with The Sims 4. Any updates that you do, just make it bug fixes for everything. Like, just bug fix the fuck out of everything. And then, instead of just doing that, make The Sims 5. Look at what people loved about The Sims 1, 2, and 3, and then look and see what people actually enjoyed about The Sims 4, what worked, how you can integrate the things in the first 3 games that people liked. I loved the open world aspect of The Sims 3. I thought that was amazing. I know that's probably what contributes to how much lag comes into the game, but come on, guys. It's 2025. We've got the technology is better. You can make an open world Sims game with that's not going to lag a whole lot. So, make The Sims 5, put it on like a 5-year plan instead of having a new expansion pack every year with like 5 kit packs a pack. Like, instead of so much content every year, go, okay, have The Sims 5, have an expansion pack and a game pack already planned out and ready. Base game Sims 5, have the season, like, already give us the seasons, give us swimming right off the bat. We didn't even have swimming and kids right off the bat in The Sims 4. I remember that because I got it day it released. And I had also, if someone buys a physical copy of the game, allow them to be able to install that game onto their computer without having to get on the internet. Because the day The Sims 4 released, I was expecting to be able to go, like, take my physical copy, go home, install it onto my computer, and play it within an hour. Because I had satellite internet at the time. I go home, I'm trying to install this game, and they're like, oh no, you have to have the internet to install this game. So instead of being able to play it for a couple hours before I had to go to work that day, no, I couldn't play it until the next day because that's how long it took for me to install the game. And I had so many problems installing it, plus the fact that I had all but one of the stuff packs for The Sims 3, and I wasn't able to get any of the bonus content in The Sims 4 because they're like, oh, well, you need to do this, this, and this. And like the entire thing of like combining 2 different accounts because for some reason, because I had to make a different account because I changed emails because my really old email got hacked. So I wasn't able to get any of the bonus content for having The Sims 3 when The Sims 4 came out. The Sims 4, I played it for a little bit, and then I just went back to The Sims 3. And I didn't touch The Sims 4 for a few years. And then after I moved to Texas, that's when I touched The Sims 4 again. And then I was playing it. And I was like, okay, this isn't so bad. And then they just kept going and just giving us all this, like, just kept releasing new content. And I'm like, okay, can we get The Sims 5? So that's why I'm like, okay, stop with The Sims 4. Start The Sims 5. Have an expansion pack and a game pack already planned out. Do the game pack, like, release the game pack first because that is gonna be something small. Make it something kind of like small, fun to do, that just kind of adds something more to it. And then take your time with the expansion pack. Put as much into it so that way when someone pays that $40 for it, they're going, I am perfectly okay with this. This is fine. Like, and have so much in the base game that you can take a while to release the next expansion pack because they're still, like, by the time that's released, they're still finding new stuff. I mean, people are still finding new stuff in Skyrim. Yeah. People are still finding new stuff to play, like finding new stuff in Skyrim. And when the fuck was that released? A long ass time ago. I still have fun with that game. And I'm really hoping the next Elder Scrolls game is as fun as Skyrim. Like, if as fun, if not more fun. I'm not holding my breath because Bethesda they just re-release Skyrim every year. It's kind of funny. But so EA, You own Maxis, you own The Sims, you saw the flop with Dragon Age. And I know I'm just ranting right now, but I mean, I I grew up with The Sims. The Sims was my jam. And I don't want to get these. Like, the last expansion I got was Cottage Living. Wasn't interested in High School Years. Wasn't interested in Growing Together. Wasn't interested in this one or this one or this one or this one. So the last expansion I got was Cottage Living. The last game pack I got. Dude, they haven't even. Whichever one of these came. Whichever one came last. I didn't get that one. I mean, you can see which ones I have. I didn't even bother with that one because that one just sounded stupid. I don't really remember getting that. That doesn't sound interesting. That didn't sound interesting. I have that. That is actually kind of fun. I didn't realize I had this much stuff. That one was actually kind of fun, but like Paranormal, Vampires, Realm of Magic, and Werewolves, that could have all been clumped into a single expansion pack like Supernatural was. Romantic Garden and Lovestruck, they could have been patched into as a game pack, not a full expansion pack. Along with My Wedding Stories. Let's see. Movie Hangout, Bowling Night, Perfect Patio. All of that could have been thrown in there. Spooky could have been thrown into like a Supernatural one with like the Vampires Realm of Magic. Strangerville, I'm actually not disappointed in. That one was fine. Like, a lot of the earlier expansion packs were fine. Yeah, don't even bother with the kit stuff. Like, that was a dumb decision. Like, really fucking dumb. Book Nook. If you don't want to pay the full $5, you can do 4 interest-free payments of $1.24. Wow, they are really trying to get you to play this. I mean, that's cool, but that's like all of these kit things are things that they could have like just thrown in with game packs, expansion packs, and the stuff packs. Like, I don't understand why they had to do the kit stuff. Like, even the Bust the Dust, they could have thrown that in with, like, I don't know. Cottage Living, maybe? Or throw it in with, like, a, whole, like, Generations expansion pack. Just throw in Bust the Dust, where it's like you have your kids have chores that they have to do, and one of the kids has a chore of like vacuuming or something. I don't fucking know. But like, this is just too fucking much. And then like the whole issue with the BioWare thing, like, you can tell that this is just a company, like the company has issues with it. And it's like they looked at Dragon Age the Veilguard and they're like, oh yeah, we could totally get 3 million players. And they got 1.5 million players. And they're not even telling how many people went, yeah, this game sucks. Give me my money back. They're not even giving us those numbers, which tells me it's probably a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like at minimum 500,000. I wouldn't be surprised if it was 500,000 at minimum for the refunds. But it's like you had 10 years to make that game and it is just absolute dog shit. I moved to Texas 10 years ago this coming October. And so The Sims 4 has been going for 10 years at minimum. And the game, it hasn't gotten better. I'm at the point where I'm like, stop. Give us a new game. And give us something new. Like, no, all of this is just reworked ideas. Snowy Escape was pretty good. I enjoyed that one. Eco Lifestyle was pretty good. But, like, Eco Lifestyle and Tiny Living could have been put together. Nifty Knitting could have thrown that into a Generations one. My Wedding... Yeah. Like, now I'm just treading water, so I'm gonna call it there, but, like, these are kind of my thoughts on this. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about what EA is doing, because this is just getting ridiculous. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I should probably do that. But anyway, I'm gonna call it there for now. Let me know what you think in the comments. But yeah, with them doing all this, like with all the layoffs with BioWare, I am hoping that EA kind of like got a kick to the balls and is now actually trying to course correct to go, okay, let's make games for the players, not for the message. But I'm done rambling. Have a great day. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out my books. Bye!